And then this is 9:30, and thank you so much for everyone to joining our self-care Sunday show. Thank
I
you so much. Such a beautiful day today,
yeah,
right?
I am moving with the sun.
Yeah. Miss Mrs. Sunshine. I call Tessa Mrs. Sunshine.
The sun, the sun. It doesn't matter where I go, it finds me.
Yep.
I've been telling the sun, you know what? You need to stay in one place.
Is he listening?
No, never listen.
Never listen.
Men don't listen.
Oh,
It's
I
it's
know.
it's it's a male son I have around here.
It's a
Very
male
a
son.
male son.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Ooh. So we are going to talk about skincare for fall, right?
Yeah.
We feel today's the perfect day because it's nice, but we feel, I'm sure you feel too, like air is changing.
Well,
Like just
today's the last weekend of the summer.
last week of the summer.
Yes,
Wow.
fall is
So,
next. Fall is next
yeah,
week. Fall begins
wow.
next week. So
That's just like it's come. So today's I'm we're gonna talk about skincare for fall. It's not only for women, it's also for men because you
yes,
guys have a skin too, right?
I hope they
So
know that.
yes, I hope they know that because skin is the biggest organ of your body.
That's right.
And then yep, and the skincare is not only your surface,
No,
right?
no, 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 no.
Skincare, I think it's like depends what it's skincare is also the life how you lifestyle is reflect your skin too,
Yes, your lifestyle,
right?
your stress
Yeah,
level. You know how
yep,
stressful you are.
yep.
I don't know what's happening to my Wi-Fi today, but I just
I can
disappeared.
see you perfectly, no problem.
Yeah.
Hi.
Okay.
Yeah, so right, we were just gonna ask first question is before we're gonna just like this is a new English word I learned from Tessa. I really wanted to use it. It's called ingest. I never heard about ingest until you tell me, like you taught me a week ago actually. So I want to just, you know, not the curse. I want to use that word. Okay, what you ingest help to keep skin healthy. So Tessa and I today we are going to show, or we are going to introduce, or we're going to have fun
It's
for
going to be,
skincare for. It's going to be fun. Skincare for fall,
yeah, but
right?
very, very educational. So get your pen and paper.
Yep.
Get your pen and paper. We went to the depths of skincare for you today.
Yes,
So
very much.
we went deep. So make sure you're ready to take this in.
Yeah. So I'm gonna ask everybody, maybe you can type in a comment, and then curious, what your skin, there's like skincare routine actually. We're gonna start from surface actually. Like, what's your skincare routine? You know? So if you guys are willing to put in comment, let us know. We would hear from you too.
Yeah,
Because
because we can learn from them, and
yeah,
other people on the live can
sure.
learn from them, and people
Yeah.
who will see the live later can learn from them. So
Very much.
share.
Sharing is good because something like, oh, Fallon does this, or the Don this
Yes,
one's right. Like,
Don does this.
yeah, or Colleen's like, oh, I didn't know Colleen's technique. Thank you for sharing, right?
Hmm.
I wash my face. Keep it simple. That's important. Wash your face is important, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So maybe before everyone is gonna type, I'm gonna just quick sharing my routine first, and then maybe Tessa-Marie is gonna take over after. Like
Okay.
I'm gonna start. Like morning routine, night routine is different, but
It
I'm gonna
is.
talk about morning routine quick, right? I live here, North America, and then a little bit of drier than where Japan. Japan is very humid, but when I came here for so many years, I find that my skin was super dry because I was washing face with soap. It worked in Japan, but I find that it doesn't work here, like washing soap. So I start in the morning routine. I just wash my face just to splash. It's cold water. That's it. I stop using cleansing stuff for my in the morning anymore because what I find it when you're sleeping, you just create your natural serum, and I don't want to take everything off. And then I've been doing that, and it really helps not to get my skin dry too, right? So my morning is water. We love water too, right? And then next, I use toner, right? You can get anything. I like this one too. Oh, go ahead, use my French press. Sorry, my family sending a message. So like it's toner helps, right? The toner. And then next I usually do serum. Like, serum. The serum helps. And then next, some people they don't do in Japan, but I do it here because it's so dry. I use facial oil. I don't know, maybe it depends. My skin is a little bit of a drier side. Maybe people like, have a little bit of oily skin, maybe you can avoid to put oil in the morning because when you apply the makeup later, it kind of like will not maybe stay, right? But I use oil. This is really helping. And when you put it, make sure, I'm sure Tessa does the same things. Make sure just don't put on the face. You have to around the neck too, right? Here, because it's so important. I see some women or men have really nice skin on the face, right? Well taken care of. But sometimes, and then I see those people have like kind of lines here and like this all kind of creating mosaic or I don't know, whatever is going on. So I've learned when I was teenager, somebody says, you know, your face skincare is not only your face. You have to do it here. The bee's coming.
The bees are back.
Bees are back. They must really like you. So put it. And then after that, I just want to share quick. After that, put an oil, and it's my morning routine. This massage stone too. If you want to know how to use it, you just Google it. I'm not going to show how to use it too much because I don't want to take like 5 minutes away from this, self-care Sunday. But use a massage stone, and I use a moisturizer. This got SPF in it, sunscreens in it, but I use this moisturizer. And then if I I'm going to go outside a little bit long, I put extra moist. It's sunscreen. So that's my morning skincare routine. I've been doing for so many years. And today's I'm bold enough to show up not wearing makeup. But it looks okay, I guess. It's working. And then even if summertime, moisturizer really help. You have to keep moisturizing. And even if winter time, you gotta keep putting sunscreen. That's so important. I learned that way. It's, because I used to have like more darker what is called like aging spot, right? But since I keep moisturizing and taking care of that morning skincare routine, it's like some of them start fading away. So really help too. And then, of course, morning routine, water. Tessa, I use crystal glass. Just I didn't say it for Emperor. I use it for Yuko, not the Japanese Emperor.
He's not coming.
He's not coming. I find out he's not coming. That's really good. Okay, so that's morning routine. But I want to know from Tessa. What's your morning routine or skincare routine? We want to know. If you come over a little bit the other side, we can see your face better. I don't know.
Okay. My skincare morning routine starts at night. It starts in the night.
Okay.
So my skincare morning routine is a night thing. So one of the things I use is I wear makeup every day.
Yes.
I wear makeup because I love makeup. I put it on every day. So I use a cleanser, a cleansing cloth to take off my makeup. Once I use the cleansing cloth, then I use a special soap for my skin.
Nice.
To wash it out. Then when this is done, I put a little bit of the hemp vitamin C oil on my skin right away. And once I put the vitamin C oil on my skin, I bring this out.
Okay. Wait, did you bring your vitamin C oil with you too?
Yeah, I have
Can
it
I see it?
here.
I'm so curious.
It's called rose hip and vitamin C.
So that's serum or serum oil?
It's a facial deluxe facial oil. So I put it
So
on
just like
about.
similar to here. Yeah.
I'm
The
going to
oil is
show
so
you.
good.
It's a
Yeah.
special oil. So I put it on a
Yep.
little. It's kind of thick.
Yep.
So I put a little bit already on my face, and then so I put it here.
It's glowing, Tessa. It's
Yeah. So
glowing.
then I take the cap off,
Yep.
and I turn this on.
Look at that. She's got two. Wow.
So that goes for 20 seconds
20 seconds. Okay.
in this spot. So you do that for 20 seconds.
What does that one say help to
It
absorb?
it helps to stimulate the collagen growth. Then it goes the other 20 seconds. It's a minute. It goes here and down your nose. I have the glasses, so I cannot do it. And
No.
then when the second 20-second is gone, then
Yeah.
you have a 10-second, which is coming up, and then
Yeah.
I have to let it continue, otherwise I'll jam it. And then the 10-second, it stops. It tells you. So you do
Really?
20 seconds here and 10 seconds. So it's 1 minute. So
Just
I do
one
that.
minute.
Yeah, I do that every night before I go to bed. So it stimulates the oil, the skin beneath there, and it gets the collagen to keep working. So it stops.
Wow. So it's
When
got the timer. The one you have a timer.
Yeah, it gives you 20 second, 20 second, 10, 10. And then
Wow.
I take this off
Yeah.
and I wash them both. I wash them every night. So then I put them
Yeah.
to dry. Then when that is done, then I go and I use hemp seed oil. So I have
Hemp seed.
hemp seed and rose hip.
Where did you get that ones?
I bought them at the health food store.
Oh, okay. Fallon said, my niece said, I'm getting one of those machines. Yeah,
Yeah,
I know.
it's really worth it. And then so I take that and I pat this. And I have something because Fallon had a question and she's
Yes,
still
yes,
young,
yes.
so I want to answer Fallon's question. Use your vitamin C, Fallon, or your rose hip under the eye. And this is how you see it.
Yep.
This is how you do it. One drop.
Yep.
And then this is what you do. Not the index finger, the middle finger. And you go like this.
Gently.
Yeah.
Gently tap it.
Before you go to bed.
Yep. That really helped.
So you let it soak in and you go to and just pat it.
Yeah.
And then so you can spread it down also if you happen to do too much down your neck. And
Yeah.
so that helps the skin to repair itself while you sleep.
Important. Super important.
So some people do this facial massage once, twice a week. I do it every day, every night because I use makeup and I'm older. So I need to stimulate the collagen. Another thing also that I use, I mix my own oil. So in the morning,
That's it.
well, in the morning when I wake up, I didn't bring it out. When I have my shower, I do not add any soap or soap or cleanser to my face. I just splash water over it. And then the thing about your face is not your legs.
No.
You do not have to.
I see some people, they just this, right? Yeah.
No, you have to take your towel and you
gently.
You pat your face.
Yeah.
So when you pat your face, then I have this mixture of hemp seed, argan,
okay,
and argan rose hip. I have witch hazel. I have and then vitamin E, vitamin C. I have different oils. I have a mixture. I put it in a special bottle. I thought I brought it out. And
but I remember you showed us before. Yes.
Yeah, and I use some tea tree oil in there. The reason why I use tea tree oil because it's antiseptic, and you go around and you might touch your face, and if you touch your face, you could get some pimple or rash. And then that is my moisturizer. And my makeup goes on top of it. So it gives you a more dewy look. So if in case you find your skin is dry around the cheekbone, add it there and you work like this. And then you add your foundation to that. It will give you a more lush, dewy type of look.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's what I do. But the reason I use the tea tree oil is to make sure that if I touch something and I touch my face, it will help me heal or do that. Okay,
that's a great tip. Yeah, that's a great tip.
I also do wax strips for my face. You know, the usual spot. You're driving the car and you see one wild human.
That made me, oh my gosh, I laughed when you mention it. When you mention it, there was a lady you spotted on, and then she was in the car. She was pulling. Where's my tweezer? I got my tweezer too. She was pulling. I am pretty sure. Yeah, everybody has a tweezer in your purse, right? In their purse, just in case.
So this wax strip is really good. It's by Nair. They're tiny, but they're perfect for the areas around your lip. You see, that's what they look like.
Oh, that's small. That's good. Just like a Band-Aid side.
Yeah. And you can use one to do the entire upper lip side.
Yeah.
It's really good.
And then goes makeup smoothly too after you get rid of those fuzzy peach.
So do that once a week. Like I do it every Sunday. So I did it already for this morning. So the other thing you do when you put this strip on, you don't just put it on. So if you're going to put it here, push your tongue out. So you bring it out, press the strip, and then hold it, and then pull it out. So you put pressure on it, and then you pull it out. You do that everywhere you do it, and that's how you get the hair. One strip will do all of this area. It doesn't need to change it, and it's really, really good. But do that every Sunday. You will notice if you do it weekly, it will start not coming up as strong. They won't be as thick, and they won't be as heavy.
As thick as my husband. Not like men. Like well-rooted hair, I see sometimes. Like super, like just thick ones coming out. Not me, but I see sometimes when I go grocery store.
Yes, you see them. They look like they're ready to attack you. Yeah, but the people don't do that. So another thing to do, I know you're wearing the mask and everything is under the mask, but your lips needs more moisture now than it ever did before. Because
that's so true.
So use a little bit of your rosehip oil because it has vitamin C and just massage the lip.
Yes.
Before you put the mask on.
Yep.
You know, so
that's important.
Yes. So that's basically my morning routine. I always use moisturizer. Of course, I use sunscreen, which you would never know because I'm in the garden 24/7. It does come out.
Yes.
But I'm going to try to be a little bit more diligent if I get the opportunity to next week.
I know. Okay, so thank you for sharing that because, like, you know what? Sometimes it depends. It's different. Like the way I do, the way you do, everybody has a different skin. So it's good to know different skin routines, like from different people. Because like some people, they do have my skin type and some people, they do have your skin type. And then they can just like, oh, I want to put more oils. Some people, they never has a dry skin, maybe like your type, never put oils.
But some people, what people must realize, you will get dry skin coming this winter, coming this fall. Because the mask comes all the way here. The edge of your nose will be dry. You must put moisturizer oil.
Yep.
Don't use a store-bought moisturizer. If you look at the ingredient, it will tell you rosehip, vitamin E. So why don't you just buy them and make them rather than spend $400 on a facial?
You make your own too, right?
Yeah, you make. Yeah. I put some. I put witch hazel.
Witch hazel is nice. Yeah.
And I put some glycerin in there. The glycerin helps to lock the moisture in.
Yeah.
And I use a natural glycerin because the mask comes to here, right?
Yep.
And
so
it soaks up all the moisture, all the natural oils from your face. So you
Mm-hmm.
must do that. And you will notice I have a friend and she started getting dry skin here. And I
I
told her,
know.
massage the oil, your rosehip oil going up this way. And she
Yeah,
has
yeah.
been doing it and it has helped her a lot.
Yeah.
So,
Well, if
so
you massage with oil, sometimes like kind of it's lift the dead skin too, and then
yeah,
like it's good for turnover. That's what it's
yeah,
called,
it does.
right?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah,
So, and
moisturize.
there's so that's more or less the face and the neck, right?
Yep.
The eye, you know what you have to do, and
Gotta
and
have yeah.
and if you do not have one of those stones or one of these machines that I
Yep.
have, you can use your fingers and just tap them.
Sure. Yeah. Tap it.
You know, so
Really help.
it's just because you don't do much of your face, and then you take this rough towel and you go, "Wah, wah." Why? What did your face do? What did your face do to you? So,
Oh,
do that.
just like the worst enemy. Just dry your skin, face like the worst
Tap
enemy.
it.
Like,
Let
oh,
the
just do it.
Yeah, tap it dry. No,
Yes, please be
Yoko,
gentle.
Yoko and I, we drink a lot of water.
Yes,
It's more important to drink water during
water.
during the fall season.
Yes.
You number one, because it's cooler, you tend not to want to drink water. You don't feel thirsty, but your skin is thirsty.
Yes.
And when your skin is thirsty, somebody said to use cotton cloths, which is really good. So
Mm-hmm.
it absorbs and it's not rough. Um, so your skin is thirsty and you have to drink water. We talk about what you ingest. So you have to watch what you are taking into your body.
Mm-hmm.
So you know you need it's when it's winter time, we tend not to have as much fruits, but you need fruits.
Yeah.
You need to have the fruits in your body to give you more moisture. Your body is going to need moisture. But
Yes.
we have some little tips for you. I don't know what Yoko has going next, but you go ahead, Yoko, and then I'll follow you.
Okay. Before we go, I shared just little tips. I'm gonna read a quick comment from Masha. That way, we don't have to scroll it down. She shared her morning she shared the routine, skin routine. Masha, thank you so much, Masha. Says cleanser, toner, serum, cream. Also exfoliate 1 to 3 times per week, and occasionally use masks. Mask. Oh yeah, yeah. These ones, right? The facial mask. Well, Masha is really knows how to take care of skin too. So because she is learning for it, right? She goes to school. And then anybody else? Anybody else?
Well, there is something talking about
Like
a mask.
yes,
I do the mask
sunscreen
you have.
done. Yeah.
I have the mask, different types of masks. So these are
Mm-hmm.
the little ones that I have that I love to use. So this one is hibiscus and pomegranate.
Yep.
And this one is kale and spirulina. And they're a little powder. And this one is matcha and kelp. So
Ooh, matcha kelp. That's good.
so they come in little packages like that.
Yep.
So what I do, and I do that during the week whenever I feel like it, and it
Mm-hmm.
doesn't take long. So I'll just show you a little bit of what happens. So it's a little, I take a teaspoon and I put a little bit of the powder in this container, by the way. You know when you get a candle and it's a little glass container. I
Oh,
wash
that's a
them
great tip.
I wash them and I
Yeah.
keep them just for that. Sometimes I have them in the kitchen. I use them for chopped garlic when I'm cooking. And then this brush, you can pick it up at the
Oh.
dollar store. So you make a little paste. I didn't really make a paste because I did it already for the day.
So
So you
you
make,
got you. I'm sorry to stop you, but it's a really great tip. I'm sure lots of people want to remember. So you get the little container at the dollar store for tea
no,
light, the candles.
yeah, well, your tea light you always have that comes in a little glass container, right?
Okay. Yeah,
So
yeah.
so that's what this is. So
Oh, okay.
when the light was done, I took the containers and I washed them and I use them. I
Great.
have some for the bathroom, some for the kitchen. And
And
the
you get the
brush
brush from
from
dollar
the dollar
store.
store, and then you use that. So it's always there. It's easy. You
Yes.
mix it. It's a little bit
Yep.
of a paste. So
Paste.
we are always complaining about hair. So you
Yes.
don't put it at the eye, but you try to put it in a brushing like this,
Upward.
upwards. So
Yes. Yes.
it goes on like this, right? So it looks like that. And
Nice.
it will dry. and
Yep.
you leave it on there for about 20 minutes. You don't have to do it on Sunday. You can do it on Wednesday. Your face is feeling a little tired. After you have cleansed your face, before you put the oils on, after this massage thing, then you apply it. And you don't do the eye in the eye area. You can do, I
Mm-hmm.
do when I do it up here
Up
and
there, yeah.
and there, and I relax watching time to read or what you want to do, or lie on your back and just relax and open your chakras, listen to
Yeah.
some music for 10, 15, 20 minutes. It will dry,
Mm-hmm.
and then you rinse it out.
Yeah, that's a great way. Yeah.
So it will, like this will soon dry. So
Yep.
you rinse it out, and you apply your oils to it. But in the morning, do not use cleanser on your face, because your body repairs itself at night.
Yes. And
So
then,
you
like, yeah,
so
that's so true.
you're going to take away the work it has done. Let it relax and just splash some water over it, brush your teeth, and then do that. Put some lotion on your lip, and then apply your moisturizer. I use oils. You can use what you want. But this is something I do maybe twice a week,
Yeah.
because again I wear makeup. So I'm keeping the pores clean.
I
And then
know. Yeah.
I do the mask. The mask we showed you earlier in the spring. I do that once a week.
Yeah, yeah. Well, a lot of people they are more into putting a makeup on, but they just don't put more effort, much
No,
effort when they cleaning, when it comes to cleaning, when they come to like,
I know
there are a
people.
lot of good.
I know people who go to sleep with makeup on.
I know that's the
And then
worst
another
things,
another
worst
idea
things.
another idea I have for you. If you don't want to do that, get the white of an egg, whip it up, and use the brush, same little container, and apply it to your face, not in the eye area, because
No.
it's tightening, it dries, right? Same
Yes.
thing like that. So you apply it to the neck and all that, just a white of an egg. You whip it up and you use your brush and you apply it. Then you rinse it
Mm-hmm.
out and
Mm-hmm.
apply moisturizer.
Yeah.
Again, if you do not have something like this for your eye, I use the gold thing, or
Oh, yes, yes. You
you
used
can,
it when we you did the self-care too, skin
yeah.
early on
So
the self-care.
I use that. This is the golden
Yep.
thing, crystal
She put it
collagen
right.
gold. Use a slice of cucumber and relax. So let's say you did the egg on your face. You put the slice of cucumber, you have it in the fridge so it's cool, it's already cool, and you relax and let them do their thing. And then, if you do not even have the cucumber and you want something, so you get a tea bag and you put the tea bag in cold water in the fridge, and you close
Yeah.
your eyes and you apply the tea bag to your eye. That will help to take down the swelling.
Mm-hmm. That's what
You know,
I've heard
so
about it too. It's called tanning. I don't know how it's pronounced the right way. Tannin in the tea leaves helps to like de-swell. That
yes,
helps to tighten up.
yeah, it tightens
Yeah,
up, but
that.
around the eye it takes down the heat of the swelling, because it's
Mm-hmm.
use a good tea bag. I use a white tea bag if I feel like it, white tea, and I
Your
use
white
that
tea
the
is
good.
probably good
Yeah,
because sometimes I use the dark ones. You know what has
I use
happened? Everything just run down the tea. I squeeze it, but I didn't want to squeeze it completely, and then just turn into my towels, like it's leave a
well,
stain too. That
what I
happens.
what I do, I put it in a little thing of water in the fridge for 10, 15 minutes, and
Yeah,
I spritz it with water, cold
yeah,
water, so it's not completely wet. And
no,
as I feel it drying, I spritz it and flip it over
yeah,
so it doesn't run down. So that's one of the things I do.
that's right.
So that's what we do with the face is really important,
Very
because that
much.
is what you see. But I have news for you.
What is that?
Everything you do to your face, you need to do it to the back of your hand. Everything you do to your face, do it to the back of your hand. You should be also massaging the back of your hand, because we neglect our hands so much. We do the nails,
Very
but we
much.
never remember to do the back of the hand.
Yes. Well, especially from now on, the weather's gonna get drier. I see some people they're just having really sad looking abused hands and then chapped everything, right? So, because you know what, once your skin get damaged, right? It's hard to restore because every winter, that's where it's starting to feel like, it's your skin. How does it? Like whenever it's dry,
Yeah.
and then that's just wherever it started to get even drier and drier. So I find it's super important. When I started hairdressing, and then my salon owner, 30 some years ago, my salon owner told me, I know we use lots of water, shampoo, chemicals. She said, and I've seen so many girls are quitting because of the dry hands. So she said the key is moisturize your hands. It's all the time. So she told me to some creams, got a lot of Vaselines in it. So I kept putting on right after I, finished doing the work. Right
So
after, anytime.
yeah.
So that really helped.
So
Moisturize your hand.
let me tell Dawn, I use the Crystal Collagen Powder Eye Mask. This is the
Mm-hmm.
company. It's called Crystal. Dawn wanted to know Crystal Collagen Gold Powder Eye Mask. So that's what I use. And it also comes with one for your forehead, your side
Yeah.
of your face, your cheekbone, under your neck. So you can just have a day of this.
I see it at Amazon actually, yours. So before I share I share my another skin routine. I wanna Tanya, she is leaving great tips, right, on a comment. I'm gonna read the comment now actually because it's really good. It caught my eyes. Okay, she said I use Andalo from Big Carrot. What is Andro? What is that? Big Carrot. It works
Yeah.
for me because I have extremely oily skin on my face. That's a great tip because not everybody has dry skin,
No, not
right? Some
everybody has
people they
rice.
do. I have my friends. One of my Japanese friends. She has really oily skin too. So that's really good. I can share with her too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If you have oily skin, it's really good to
yeah.
have that. Yeah.
And then she said, do not forget night cream. That's important too. I put before minute before I go to bed. Actually, I
That's
put.
better.
That's better. Oh, that's good. So you don't look just too shiny, right?
No,
So
I move away from the sun.
I know that helped too. So I put before I go to bed. I've been doing for so many years, and it's working. Actually, mine's is simple. I use this one.
Olivia.
Nivea to seal the moisture before I go. It's sticky, but I find it when I wake up in the morning, it's not greasy sticky anymore. So I use this one. Really help. Everybody has a different way, but
You
this is
do.
my night cream.
The most important thing you have to remember is
Yeah,
make sure you use something on your face.
very important.
Do not neglect your skin.
No, no.
And that means your entire skin.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I have some tips that is a little bit different. I'm going to show you guys what I do with my feet. My heel.
Oh my. Oh, that's Tessa thinks like she can't stand the people has like choky chalk like
It's
some
like
kind of dusty
it's
powder feet.
it's like they're walking and their feet is falling on the ground while they're walking. They leave a dusty trail. You could track them. If they take out,
Oh, you could track them. Yeah,
if
I know what you mean.
if they committed a crime, you could find them by just following the chalk marks
Jeez.
on the floor.
So they don't
It's
have to follow like fingerprints, nothing.
no, just the
Just.
chalk. Just the chalk. Their feet, their heel is coarse and chalky. So
Oh my gosh.
this one is great. But you know something I do,
Yes.
especially now that okay, we are getting out of sandals. And because when we had sandals, we got our toe done. Some of us remember to clean them and wash our feet. I have a friend that walked barefoot. She's a teacher, and she used to walk barefoot. And her
Yes.
feet used to look so disgusting. I said to her, don't come if you don't wash your feet. I would tell her.
She's not allowed to come.
She'll be walking. You see her walking on the sidewalk, walking her dog with no shoes on.
Oh, jeez.
And then
Oh,
she's
that's rough.
she's a school teacher, and she says to me, "Oh, one of the teachers said to me, at least for the kids' graduation, I should wash my feet." And I go, "Really? And you're repeating that to me? Me?" That's what I told her.
She's telling the wrong person though.
Wrong person.
Wrong
So,
person.
so what you have to remember,
Yes.
it's fall.
It's
That
fall.
is, it's coming up. Take some time. You don't have to go to the salon to do your feet. Everybody for something or the other always have a skin scrub.
Yes.
Use that scrub and apply it to your feet from below, from your knees down to your toe.
That's it. Yeah. Well, it's skin
Just
scrub.
dry.
Yeah.
Yeah, just dry. Do not water to it, and just rub it and stimulate it. It helps it to circulation. It helps to take the dead skin.
Yep.
And then when you come to the heel and the big toe and that part of the foot, if you have one of those and it's really bad, this one I got as a gift. I use that, and it has a different level of scrub, and it goes in a container so the dust doesn't, and then you rinse it out.
Okay. Can you put it up a little bit high so we can see what it is? Oh, that one's okay.
Okay, so it gives you a smooths and buffs away tough skin and calluses, shape and contours your nails. It also gives your feet. You bring it all the way to the top of to the base of your toe. But I use this. I bought this specifically not for my skin, but for my legs and my feet.
You can put it up so we can just see.
It's from Bath and Body, and it's a scrub.
Bath and Body. Okay. Yeah, Bath and Body stores everywhere, so that's really great.
Or you can take salt and add sugar. Brown sugar and salt will do the same thing.
Oh, we all love kitchen technique. It's stuff from kitchen. Yes, yes.
And you can add a little bit of baking soda to it. Add some oil to it. Ordinary olive oil. So salt.
Olive oil. Yep.
Brown sugar. And baking soda and some olive oil. Make a mixture and use that on Yuko's favorite parts of the body, the knees and the elbows. So you use that on your leg. I use it right from my knees down to my feet. But because you have to get rid of summer of your body, all these things so you have to clean yourself that way.
That's it. Oh, yeah. Summer suns and those, all the summer things, you gotta get rid of it.
Yeah, all the summer sun scorched skin. Clean it up. I use that on my heel. And when I went to the spa once, I said I did a pedicure. She looked at me. She said, well, I'll just do your toenails because your feet doesn't need it. But I do that. Wow. I scrub that. Wow. I use that every week. I do this before. So this morning, I was up at 5. I have already done my whole spa. I have already colored my hair in the colors of fall.
It's fresh. I can see that. It's a little bit red. I can see the reddish mahogany tone.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
I did this on my feet. I did that on my thighs and down to my toes. I did that on my toes. This is from the dollar store, and it's just a pumice stone.
Yeah.
And the trick, guys, the trick is to brush your feet when it's dry. Do not brush it when it's wet. You're just moving it around. When you brush it when it's dry, then when you get in the shower, you can just take a regular brush and just brush it off. A nail brush.
It off. Yeah.
So this is really important. Take care of your feet starting now.
That's so important. Yes.
When you go to bed and you find, before you do that, if you're finding that you wore sandals and flip-flops all summer, it's time to clean it. It's going to be awful. So apply this to your feet and put a pair of socks on and go to bed.
I do that too. It really helps.
In the morning, all that dry, scaly, rough skin will come off because it will moisturize it. Then you can brush it with a dry brush and bring it on. So this is one of the things that we do with that. So
very much. And then Marina said Vicks. Yeah, Vicks. I've used Vicks too.
I use Vicks when I'm sick. Marina, thank you.
I know, but I you know what? I've used Vicks on my toes. I'm glad I wasn't the only one.
Oh my God.
It's so important because the cream will not, your feet, your toe, heels not absorb, skin's not absorb. If you have covered with thick, dry skin, it will not absorb. So you have to, before you want to moisturize your skin, you have to get rid of your dead skin. Like Tessa-Marie says, like you gotta use, maybe you can use tools, or you can use those files, permit stones, and then sugars. If you like kitchen lover, you can use sugars and like olive oil, salt, baking soda, and then
Yes.
mix with it and just scrub it.
Scrub it. The
Yeah,
elbow, the knees, the feet.
when it's
Because
dry,
yeah, when
scrub
it's
it.
scrub it and rinse it out when
Yep,
you go into the shower. The olive
yep.
oil helps to keep it nice and smooth at the same time as it's coming. Your hands and your feet should feel really nice.
Yeah, it
You
shouldn't.
know,
Yeah,
your
shouldn't feel
skin
like
should be like somebody that you had it on a grater and it grated it all to
you can grate cheese with it. You can, you
or
know
you
what?
can cut your husband's leg off with it, with your sole of your
I
feet.
know when we sleep, like sandpaper. Like, oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
you know.
Do you
So
have a sand? You have a sandpaper on your skin? So that's super. Like some people they underestimate the smooth elbows, smooth heels, but people's eyes, lots of people's their eye on you at the back. I tell my clients to, this is important to the front, but at the same time, people watch you, people's eyes on you, your back. We talked about last week too about, about the fashion, but the back is important. And then when you, at the back means your heels, right? At the back, people can watch from behind. And
yes,
then you can just see, like,
your
even if you put
elbow.
the perfect makeup on,
Yeah, but your
the girl I
elbow.
know, she's got like said, powdery.
Yeah, that is how I knew.
It's like
That's how I
bumpy.
knew my friend was there. I could see her feet left the powder on the
Yeah,
floor, and I go, "What were you doing here?"
yeah. So
You know. So
it's sad. And then like
it,
I find it. Oh, sorry, I get too excited about skincare. I, I'm trying to talk over you, but one things I want to share. I want to share. Like I find it one. There was a time I was so busy. I neglected my skin. I put my family, kids first. And then here's like, one invite, we were invited Christmas party. And I just like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna get a dress and something. And when I put a dress on and sleeveless, I realized that, like that was week before Christmas party. I realized that like, oh no, that's good. And then, and then like I just see my heels like, oh no.
oh no, eh?
And then that was the week before. It was too late. So what I use, I put a lot of Vaseline just to cover it up. But you know what? If you start from now, it, if you get invited over, maybe Christmas party, maybe some places open up. I don't know. But it's always, you have to be ready. You
Well,
gotta be
well,
ready.
the thing about getting ready for fall, there is a
Yeah.
lot more we have to talk about. A lot
Hmm.
more. Marina talks about exfoliating. We talk about dry brushing your body
Oh,
once
very
a
much.
week. And you
Dry
go
brushing.
dry brushing. I didn't bring the long brush. Oh yeah, I have the brush. Oh no, I didn't bring the
Well,
brush.
I went
Anyway,
right
so
after. I went
the
shoppers
brush.
and bought for, this
I have
really helps.
I have a long handle one that I got at Walmart, and it just goes zoom, zoom, zoom. And
Yeah.
because if you do not brush your back, and then you can get, there is a thing, I didn't bring it out, I forgot. At on Amazon they have an LFT cream applicator that you can put cream on and put and do your back. That
That's so convenient.
that will avoid you standing against the door like your husband going.
I know. My husband does it too, like this.
You
So
know,
good.
and
Itchy back.
I'm thinking, really? I said, don't you come on, I brush it and cream it for you. Oh no, it doesn't matter. I said, yes, it does. Come here. I do it to him. And so then after a while, every now and again he'd be in the shower, he said, could you come and scrub my back for me? And I go, okay. So he got into it. He realized he didn't have to stand at the edge of the door. And but the sad thing is when I see women doing it, I go, what is wrong with you?
Oh no, that
You
makes
know,
me cry.
I said,
Makes
what
me
are you?
cry.
I said, where are you from? The zoo? You know,
Oh yeah, sometimes I see animals doing that too, like this, right?
Yeah, and I'm thinking, really, man?
Yeah.
You're not supposed to.
Oh
So
no.
you dry brush before you go to the shower.
Mm-hmm.
You dry brush. And then when you come back, for goodness sake, love yourself. Do not do this thing so quickly. There is no reason for you to be in and out in the shower, dressed in 5 minutes, unless you are a crazy woman running late.
Mm-hmm.
At least take your time. If you're going to
Of
have a
course.
daily shower, take your time, enjoy it. That
That's
is
right.
time. It's time for you. We talk about that on the morning blessings a lot. Take the time for you. Love yourself enough to think you're worthy.
Yep.
You would do it for the children. You would there be caressing and rubbing their body and making sure they
Yeah.
fit. And why cannot do it for yourself? Everything.
Yes.
I'm living for my children. No, you're dying and your children are
No.
watching you die
Yeah.
because you're not caring for yourself. So
It's about
that's
time. It's about time. You gotta take care of yourself.
you have to
For
take care of
yourself.
yourself. And so that's why we brought all of these magnificent and amazing things down. But now there is some things I want to bring to your attention.
What is that,
So
Tessa? We wanna know.
we want to know we should really be drinking in the winter a gallon of water a day, which is 16 cups of water.
16. Wow.
Yes. So hold
So
on.
that's about
A cup.
16.
Yeah,
Yeah.
16 cups. So I know you cannot go anywhere these days and use the washroom. So try to organize it when you're at home. So what you start with first thing is drink water as soon as you wake up in the morning to get the system flushing and going. Instead
Okay.
of a cup of coffee, you drink water. For every cup of coffee you drink, you have to have 2 cups of water because coffee is a diuretic.
Yes. Yeah.
So you have to do that. So, and you have to remember your face, of course, we talked all about that, dry brushing, sunscreen. No, your area, your house. Now is the time to take your vacuum cleaner and vacuum the vents in your home. The vents that is bringing the air to your bedroom. You don't need a man to do this. If you're a woman and if you're a man and you live in a house, get your ass going and vacuum those vents. Because when you're sleeping and this heat is on, all this
Yes.
stuff from the vents come in. The furnace should be cleaned if you live in a house once a year.
That's
If
so
you
true.
if you live in an apartment and there's air coming in, wherever it's coming from, make sure it's vented and cleaned.
Yeah. Because we're breathing
Leave
it.
you're not only breathing it, it sticks
It's
on your
like,
skin.
yeah.
Yes. And then
Mm.
open your window a little bit, let some air come in. And even if
Mhm.
it's once a week, open the window for 20 minutes and put a sweater on. Get over that. See, let the air circulate and let it run through. Change the filters. Where
Important.
there is,
Yeah.
if you're a person and you get up in the morning and your nose is a little dry and your throat is a little dry, I use oregano oil. Oregano oil is not cheap. This is $40. I take oregano oil and I drop it at the back of my throat in the morning and at the back
Hmm.
of my throat at night. It helps to keep the throat lubricated. So
Oregano oil.
yes.
Cool. Yeah.
So so if you have those heat on vents on the floor, get a glass bowl, not a plastic bowl, and put it either on that vent or put it close enough to the vent to keep the moisture in the room so you are not getting up feeling dry from head to toe.
That's a great tip.
Because the heat
Yeah.
in the house is dry.
Super dry. I know it is very dry. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it sends the moisture which your body needs, your breathing, so your nostrils will not get blocked. Now, if you wake up and you find that you're always stuffy,
Hmm.
boil some water, put it in go to the dollar store and get a glass bowl you use just for that.
Hmm.
Everybody has a glass bowl in a cupboard you do not use.
Oh,
Take
I got, yeah. Oh, yeah.
take that one, put it in the bathroom. Boil your kettle and put some drops of tea tree oil in there. Put a towel over you and inhale the tea tree oil. Let it cleanse your sinuses for you. If you don't do that, you will have a dry sinus and you will be trying to blow something that's not there and it will end up bleeding. It
Yeah.
will
Oh,
be so
yeah.
dry.
It's yeah. Because you like, blowing your nose or pushing, it breaks your blood vessel too,
Yeah,
vessel.
yeah. The
And it's
membrane.
not good. I've heard about it. You shouldn't really, I think maybe Hiroko told me, like, you should blow your nose, like
No,
hard.
no, you shouldn't.
It's
So
not good. It's not good for your ear. It's not good for your blood vessels
because
here.
that's why they have one doctor for ear, nose, and throat. They all are linked,
Yeah, yeah.
right? So
That's all linked. Yes, you're right.
so show them how you massage your sinuses because I massage mine.
Oh,
So
okay. The way I do it, of course, I use shiatsu technique, right?
yep, yep,
So I have, it's like, okay, so how do I do it? I have, like, maybe I'm going to use those two fingers,
yeah,
but I'm going to have, like, here is very important, like, near the corner of your eye,
yep.
to press it, right? And then next goes here,
And
like,
when you come to this part, if your sinuses are blocked, it will hurt.
yeah, it
will
hurts. And then
hurt.
you press it here. You don't have to press so hard,
No.
but you have to feel a little bit of pressure.
Yeah,
And it's working, right?
And if they're blocked, you can start up here too, right?
It helps. It helps. And then also like this. And then you can go beside your nose, like here, right here. This part, I'm sure some people will feel it too.
Yeah,
Press it.
If it's blocked, you will feel it. You're going to feel it.
It
will be sore. Yeah.
And then right here, cheekbones.
Yeah, right on the cheekbone.
Really help. You can go like, there's 3 places, 3 pressure point around here. Yeah. So you press it like, and this.
Yeah. I do all here. Yeah, I go up. I press real, but when you come, the place that will hurt is this one. If it's blocked, you're going to feel it through the cheekbone. And
I used to have always sinus problem when I was a kid, and I got an X-ray, and the doctor said, "Oh, no wonder you have sinus headache and everything, pain, because your sinus is blocked." And I saw my X-ray, right? I saw my skull, the picture, and then he said he was showing right here inside it blocked. That's why you always have a problem. So I seen it. That's why it's also great to give a pressure point.
Yeah, and
right here too.
I
really help.
That's right. And I use a neti pot with a little bit of salt in it. If you have a neti pot, please put it in the dishwasher and make sure it's clean. Do not keep using it over and over and over without cleaning it. Not in the microwave. Put it in the dishwasher. Let it get a good dishwash.
Good dish. Yes, that really helps too.
Yeah. Clean, because you could get infected if it's not cleaned properly.
No.
Okay.
No.
So okay.
You want me to share one more for skincare?
Yes, go ahead.
Yes. Okay.
Get to know your body. This is where Yuko is telling you. Get to know your body.
Get to know your body. One more to skincare. Okay. People think like skincare for face actually. People only do it here on the face. But actually, think about it. It's like all one skin.
It's one skin.
All one skin. So
you notice there's no joint.
No joint.
No stitching. No stitching.
Wait, Tessa and I just like, no Frankenstein. We don't really have stitching.
There's no stitching. You were not made in a lab. You have one skin that starts there and goes all the way down.
All the way down.
Organ on your body.
So when you do it, it's good, you facial massage, it's good. And then do not forget to put scalp massage.
Yep. Do not forget that.
Yeah.
It helps with headaches.
Yep.
Very tension. It helps you with stress.
Yep.
The thing is that you need to know your body. You need to love it. Watch what Yuko is doing. Scalp massage.
This. Scalp massage.
It does.
And you can even do it when you're watching Netflix.
Yeah, if in case you're really watching Netflix.
I don't really watch Netflix, but people always tend to use like you can even do it when you're watching Netflix. Lots of people they're watching Netflix, okay? But do not when you're watching TV, Netflix. You can even do a pressure point.
Yeah.
Especially right here in the top is so important around here, and then it's easier. Like when you do it in the back, a little bit hard, but when you can even watch in TV and just keep it in yourself. Give a love attention Give a love, attention to your body everywhere.
Your body loves attention. We all
Oh,
know
very
that.
much.
And
And
get to know your body, and do not be cheap with the cream. Get a
no,
good body cream and apply it all over the body. Make
very
sure
much.
everything is, you know the chakra points. Spend some time when you're
Spend.
moisturizing your body. So let's say you're moisturizing your
Yep.
body. So you're going to moisture, right?
Yep.
Why are you moisturizing just the front of your thighs and you're not going between them and the back of them?
Oh, yeah. Some
But
people, they just, yeah.
my friend says, "Oh, I just do that really quick." I said, "But what? I cannot be, I cannot
Oh,
be,
good.
I cannot be
Yeah.
bothered." I said, "You cannot be bothered."
Some
I
people,
said,
they just put it
I
done.
said, I said, you have to massage all your chakra points. Your grounding chakra is there. Massage between your legs and bring it up. Massage around below your navel. Make sure, because that is also helping your intestines to move. Spend the time there, and then go up to the third chakra and massage it. Just massage the area. Then use your brush, your LFT brush, and put the cream on and massage this thing. And massage the side, massage
Yeah.
the lymph node, all
Yeah.
the
Oh, yeah.
lymph
It's right
node.
here.
You
Marina
know,
said it. Marina also said to dry brush helps to stimulate lymph node or something. I think she made a
yeah,
comment too.
is the
Yeah.
lymph nodes, yeah. And
Yeah.
then when you come now with the hat, so you've done the one of determination, and you are wondering, why can I not stick to what I want to do? I'm always saying I'll do this, not do, because you haven't told your stimulation of this part here, which is your determination, your focus, your
Yep.
everything, your persistency, your consistency. And then the second chakra is where you create, where you want to dance, you want to do something nice for yourself. And
Yes, please.
Tess, I cannot write. Yes, you can. Just
Yeah.
stimulate just those chakras there. Besides that, it's good for the loving part, right? That's where it
Yes.
starts. Okay, we all
All
know.
right.
So then you come to you come to the chest. That is where love lies. It's the green chakra, and so when you should love
Yes.
yourself, look at what you have there for both men and women. Love that part of your body. Just say, "Whoa, I am slim," and do something to make your body feel. That's how you
Yeah.
stimulate love in yourself. Then the third chakra,
Yep.
you give it a massage, you rub it. I can speak clearer. I can speak my truth. I'm not
Speak
holding
up.
back.
Yes. Yes.
And then you go to the third eye. I am
Yep.
seeing more than the eye see. I can see deeper. Somebody's saying something to you. So you're spending the time. When you massage this, you're opening the third eye.
Open.
And you're seeing deeper than what you see with your ordinary eye.
Yeah.
That's where intuition and wisdom lies. Then your connection to what you believe. If you believe in the universe, that's your connection. If you believe in God, that's your connection. And you bring those, so you get these energy centers working for you, and your life is so much better because you have done that. But take the time. You bought the flipping cream.
Or I'm sure like some people, they're still their creams is still in the basket they got from Christmas a couple
Oh
years
yeah.
ago.
No.
Every year, I'm sure you get the basket from
Yes.
maybe your kids,
Yeah.
husband, and then
Yeah.
just you're saving it just in case. You're saving it just kind of like Emperor come by or Queen
Yeah.
come by.
The
Maybe
queen
they can
coming.
use it.
Yeah.
They never come. You use it for yourself.
Yes.
I used to be like that too. The kids get from Body Shop and Bath and
Oh, no, no,
Body.
no,
They
no.
get the good stuff, right? And I just like, oh, okay, I'm saving it for special day. But I find it like when those special day comes.
That's
The
right. So
everyday special,
so
actually.
so today, I hope you guys had your notebook. We are not done. We have more to give you. We have a lot more coming. So get
Yep.
ready for those wonderful things, because we wrote it down. So we are sure that you're getting all these amazing tips we have for you. So one of the things that we always forget, is to get prepared, because in North America and in England and all of these places you're coming through, when winter comes, it comes
Hmm.
quickly.
Very
So
much. I find it comes so quick.
So write a list of things you need for comfort in your house. These are the things like Marina spoke about Vicks. You might say Vicks is old fashioned, but you take some Vicks and you have a cold and you attach it a little bit there, tie a little scarf and relax, put some underneath your feet or the children's feet, put socks on, and you will see that they will feel better. I make sure I have Vicks. I make sure I have Neocitran, or in America they have Terraflu, those type of things. Make sure you have some of those things. What I do, I get my lemon and my lime and I squeeze them and I pour them in ice cube trays. And when they're solid, I put them in a freezer bag and have them in the fridge.
Be ready.
You have to have honey. You need to have those things that you come home and you're not, it's kind of chill. You make a hot toddy, you add a little brandy, get a bottle of brandy. You don't have to have a drink, but a little bit of that in there. And then you can also mix things. You know what? Somebody talk about coconut and oil and almond. All of these things are good to have.
Very much.
You put your socks on, you put your Vicks, you have a hot shower if you're feeling it. Because now we are getting into flu season. They said you should have your flu shot by the end of October, but we also have COVID. So I make a mixture, which maybe we should do later to show you what I do. But I have a mixture in the fridge of lemon and ginger and garlic and honey. And I have it in the fridge. And when I'm ready, when I feel a sore throat, something coming on, I just take a scoop of that, put it in a pot of hot water and the tea bags, and then some Neocitran, a bit of brandy. I take that, I wrap up, and I am as right as rain the next day. So getting ready.
If it's ready to go right there for you, it's easy to stick to your routine.
Yeah, it's easy.
Yes, less process. I mean, less work to do it. I mean, okay, sometimes I have sore throat and I need honey and lemon. Just we're out of lemons, so maybe I'm not gonna do it today.
Well, that is what happens. Or you buy a bag of lemon because the color entices you to buy it, right? Because it's the color of sunshine, and our body craves sunshine. Yes. So we see the yellow and we buy it. But you don't need it all. So that's why you spend 10-15 minutes, you squeeze it, pour it in the ice cube trays, and then put it in a bag, and you have it. If you want, you have a sauce roll. I put lemon, garlic, a little ginger, and some honey, and I scoop, and I just swallow it.
So it's easy. It's easy.
You have to get ready. No, proper preparation prevents poor performance. So that's why this particular show is so important.
Yes.
Make sure you get ready in the fall for the winter, because it comes so quickly in North America and around the world. And this year we maybe wouldn't have time. You don't know what's going on. So now is the time to get and your vitamin C, your zinc. Make sure you're taking them. In the summer it's cool. I sometimes do not take all of my vitamins in the summer because you're eating so many fruits and vegetables that are fresh and loaded with that. But in the fall, everything comes from Timbuktu and they're covered with wax so that they can last longer. So now is the time to make sure you put things in place. You have that there.
Yeah, it's there. Yeah.
Yeah. Another thing to do, get a whole chicken and cook it up and make a big pot of chicken soup. Add the stuff to it to give it flavor. Then pour it in small containers. They have containers that will take 1 cup, and freeze them.
Yeah.
And if you feel like you want a little soup, you just take it, you add some lemon because you have the lemon there and you're feeling better. So there is so many things. It's when we talk about self-care, all of that is self-care.
Yeah.
It's not only the surface of the skin that matters.
No,
it's
just
what is the word? What is the word you learned? What you
ingest. That's
right. What you take inside comes out on the outside.
Yes.
Of
course, all the time.
Yeah.
Some people, they just oh my gosh, I'm starting to have pimples. Something is coming up. Maybe before you starting to slap all those creams.
Exactly.
Think about it, your life routine. Think about what you've been eating.
Yeah.
You never know.
When your stomach is upset, get some mint tea rather than
Yeah.
go get something pink that you don't know what is in it. My son told me if there is an ingredient in on a bottle or container and a grade 5 student cannot pronounce it, do not buy it. He said if the ingredient
Yeah.
you
That's so
or your
true.
or Grammy will not recognize that ingredient, do not buy it. Get some mint, dry some mint. My neighbor has it growing wild. So I take some of it. I just and do when you're drying your herbs, do not dry them in the sunshine. Dry them indoors on a tray,
Good to
and
know.
so because the sun will dry the all the nice vitamins or whatever is in there, what you're looking to hold. So you're not feeling good, take some mint tea, put it in your thing and drink it. Add a little honey or sugar, I don't care, but everything to make you feel good. This
Yes.
is what it's about. Self-care
Yep.
is what
Self-care.
makes you feel good. Another place that people lack, you brush your teeth. When last did you floss your teeth?
Important.
Yeah,
Yeah.
flossing your teeth. Skin is in the winter. You're going to be locked in. Furthermore, you have this damn mask on your face when you do
Hmm.
go out. Remember, they matter. One day you'll need them. So floss them. Take a little thing and just floss them when you brush your teeth. Now and again, brush your tongue. Apply the back of some toothbrushes, brush your tongue, brush your
Yes.
gums. It's
Yes.
not only your teeth, brush the gum. Every part of your body that is not being stimulated with blood flow needs
Hmm.
to be brushed and
Yeah.
stimulated blood flow. So these are the things, there's so much for
There's
self-care.
so much. There's so
Yes,
much.
and we do a lot of it. We practice a lot of those things. So self-care is not just the surface, it's what you ingest. Today, you guys, we offered you so much already. And there's so much more that we could. But
Hmm.
we have to read what your comments were and address them.
Okay. I've read like, most of the beginning ones. Maybe we'll pick it up. I'll pick up a few because there are lots of nice ones too. Right? Tanya and then Dawn and Marina. You guys sharing. And then some people, you guys sharing. Thank you for sharing great tips.
Yes, you guys had some
And then,
really nice
yeah.
tips. Yeah, that
And
was
then
great.
Lemon Up 105 just a paraffin wax for your hand. That's great too.
Yes, yes,
That
that
really
is really,
helped too.
yes, that helps.
Thank
And
you.
that's,
Yeah.
yeah. So, guys, you can do that for your hand. It's great if you have it. You can even get it at Amazon, I think.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, of course. And then cider too. If you don't have lemon, vinegar, cider vinegar helps too. Thank you, Marina. It's a
Yeah,
great
that's good.
tip.
Yeah.
Yes, right? And then, Tanya, this is so true. My nanny used to tell me, you are what you eat.
Yeah, you
That's
are what
that's
you
all
eat.
mine.
Yeah,
And
you
then
are what
food
you eat.
is, yep, food is our medicine. Give up, refine. Marina, so smart. Yes, food is our medicine. Actually, in the old Chinese way is they take food is super, super important.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and then like it's not like I'm not really against with like the medicine, but it's like what you eat, what you food it what do you build the body, like what you take in ingest, right?
Yep.
It's so important. And then like Tessa said, if you cannot read what's on the label, you have to think about it. Is
Yeah,
it
what is it?
okay?
Yeah,
What
where
is
did it
it?
come from? What is it? What are you putting in your body?
And then like
You
my friend, he's a chemical engineer. He told me that it's just exact same things. If I don't know what it is, or if it's long, and just he said, do not take. That's what he
well,
said because he that's his job. He said
well,
I can make anything
but my son too, he's a
chemically.
scientist, right? He's a
Yeah.
scientist, and he said to me, Mom, if a person in grade 5 cannot pronounce
Yes.
it, do not buy it. And
Yeah.
if it is an ingredient that Grammy, meaning his grandmother, or you don't know, do not buy it, Mom. It's not good for you. You
He
know,
said,
and
yeah. Oh yeah.
these are the things you, because what you put in your body, that is what you have to understand. The
Mm-hmm.
most important fuel for your body is water. Every cup of coffee means you need to drink 8 ounces of water for whatever amount
That's
of coffee or alcohol you consume. So that's why a gallon of water, which is 16 cups, 4 liters of water, Your body needs that.
4 liters of water.
Yeah.
You know what? Since I starting to take more water, like since I met you, I learned about important of water. I used to have a headache.
But yeah,
Okay, it's the middle
my
of the
friend,
day. Yeah.
yeah, my friend told me she used to have one hand, her right hand would be numb in the night when she's sleeping. But she said it would numb to the point where it hurt. And I said, well, when last did you drink water? And she said, I said, well, okay, put yourself on a schedule and try to drink at least 8 to 10 glasses a day. So she put the liters of water on the counter and she says, I drank. So she did it for, and then she, oh my God, my fingers are not going numb. I said, that's right, they're the extremities. So your feet will go numb, your fingers will go numb because the water is not getting all the way down there. They're at the end of your body. And the head is the same thing. That's why you get the headaches.
I used to get a headache, and that just like made me stop doing what I want to do. Like I
Yes.
want to have more energy. I wanted to have more energies. I wanted to do this and that. But I just like I have a headache. I'm not.
Yeah.
This is kind of actress part, but I just like, oh, I have a
And
headache.
you,
I need to lay down and just like
yeah, and
laying down.
no, but you're not, your body is just craving water.
Yeah,
By the time that you feel you're thirsty, you're already dehydrated.
that's so. Yeah, so that's why you have to keep taking water, and it's good to schedule. Like some people just like, oh, I
Yes.
forgot to drink 4 liters of water. So
No.
like 8 p.m., I'm gonna start drinking four.
No.
I mean, little
Like I I
gallons
I
of water. What's gonna
yeah,
happen?
I have already drank. I woke up at 5 and I've already drank 6 cups of water already because I drink a cup and a half when I first get up, and then I drink a cup that takes three. That cup here takes three, and I'm on my second, so I will have drunk 9 cups of water by the time we're of this life, and I will keep like this all through the day. But it keeps your skin lush.
Very
If
much, yeah.
if you pinch your skin, your back of your hand, and it takes more,
Ladies,
and
men, everybody.
the young the younger you are, the quicker it should go back in place.
Okay, we'll do the test. Everybody put
Okay.
their hands on.
And pinch it
I'm
and
up.
say, okay, 1, 2, 3, let it go.
Oh, nervous,
You
nervous.
see,
Should,
it will
should I let it go? Are you gonna judge
yes,
me, Tessa?
yes, you
Are you
can
gonna
let it go.
judge me?
It takes a little longer as you get older. That is just how it is.
It's
But
scary moment. Like,
yeah, but if you are in your 30s, your 20s, your teens, and your 40s, and your 50s, your 60s, and it is taking more than a second to go back, you need help. Water. So if you do that and your skin is still not going back, then you need to say, oh, I need to take water. And you start making that fluid important
it's like
into
use a
your body.
measurement. Sometimes like,
Yes, yes,
oh, water.
water. You can tell. And your mouth will start to feel it. Somebody said to me, water doesn't taste good. I said, I didn't tell you it was going to taste good. If you want something that tastes good, go get a soda, which will kill you anyway. So knock
Oh, I
yourself
see
out.
so many people
You
when
know,
it's just got like, the cases of soda.
there's
Some people, they even have the pop fridge. No, never mind the beer fridge, the pop fridge. It's like tons of pops in it too, right?
I went to visit. I went to visit a friend, and we went to her sister's house, who is married, and then a single sister lives there, and they had a full fridge. They took all the shelves off, and it was stacked with Coke and Pepsi. That's how much of it they drank.
Oh my.
That
I
is how
think
much of it they drank.
when you go to, I think lots of people, they are kind of shaming, they shame to show the fridge. But if you see the fridge, okay, if you can also see inside your body.
Yes, yes, yes. There you go. If you look at what is in somebody's fridge, you can tell what is in their body.
Yep.
You do not have to ask them what you eat. Just look
Yep.
at what's in
Look
the
at the
fridge.
fridge. Can I see your
Yeah,
fridge?
yeah, and you should answer that. You don't. It's
Yeah.
like that, So that's one of the things you have to remember. So
Yeah.
Yuko, what more do you have? Anybody has any questions they want us to
Uh,
answer?
like it's like the Marina shared a great tip, and the
Yeah,
water can be flavored with cucumber, orange, lemon. Yes, you
I
can
did.
add slice of cucumber. I love
Yeah,
cucumber water, actually.
I like it, and lemon and mint.
Lemons,
And mint,
yeah, yeah.
and collagen water has natural flavors to the water you clean, and I can feel it cleansing, and I drink it. I drink just plain water. I drink a lot of, I like fizzy water, so I have a soda stream, and then I
Mm-hmm.
add stuff to it. I add lemon, in the summer, I add cucumbers, strawberries. I will not put store-bought cucumber in my water.
Mm,
They have too much wax on them.
mm.
I sometimes put slices of orange, but I put. By the way, here's a wonderful tip.
Okay.
Before you start eating your fruits, and that came from the girl at the health food store, and she's really good. Her name is Vanessa Black, and she said to me, because they're selling things to wash your fruits at the supermarket, right?
Yeah,
So
I
she
seen it
said to me,
before.
yes, you clean your sink or your big bowl, put cider vinegar in there, and dump all your fruits in there for half an hour. She said it will take away all the pesticides, and then rinse it
Yeah.
out, and your fruits are ready to go. So
Yep.
what I do with my oranges and my apples and anything that has a skin like this, I put them in there. Then I take a light brush. I bought a nail brush from the dollar store just for that, and I
Oh,
brush
good.
it. And because sometimes you go to squeeze the orange, and you don't peel it properly, and that goes onto the rind, and you're eating it, or
Yeah.
the apple, and no. So always try to do that. It's just about you, is what you're going to eat and how you want it to go through your system,
Yes,
and that's what's important.
it's important. I have a question from Marina. Which health food store do you go, Tessa-Marie?
I go to the Herb House. It's at Eglinton and Markham Road. It's been there for maybe 45, 50 years. It's almost like Therma. There is one called Therma that used to be on the Danforth, but I think it's not, they don't sell that. But Therma will make teas and stuff. And this girl makes, if you take a trip, Marina, meet me, because I know you're coming from the West. We'll go when Vanessa is there. If you tell me, I'll find out when she comes in. And she will make something for me called the Five Thieves tea, which is a tea that's an immune boosting tea, and it's loose, different loose things together, and you draw that. And that was what we drank all for the past 18 months of COVID. I take that every day. And then she makes one, because in the summer we tend to sleep, go into bed later, but in the
Hmm.
winter we go to bed early. But one of the things that we do is she does a sleepy time tea, again out of herbs, and
Oh,
you can
wow.
have it about
Okay.
8 o'clock. It helps relax you with a little bit of honey, and you can just drink that. Yeah,
Yeah.
Thermos is closed now. But that thing was there for over 100 years. But this one is called the Herb House, and it's on Eglinton, um, southeast of Eglinton, just after Markham Road in the plaza there. So I go there, I call her, and I will ask her when she's coming. And when she's coming, I go. So that's where I'll get different things. And she will make the herbal teas for me, and I love it.
Oh,
And
it's so good.
so you
Yeah,
get
it's so good.
so I will go in and I'll get her to make me a big bag. We'll stock up right through the winter.
Yep.
That is what you need to do. Plan now when you can go out and get those things. Do not wait until there's a snowstorm and you cannot go and you really need to get a nice tea, or you need to make a nice soup. Make the
Yes.
soup now. Make the
Yes.
soup now.
Chicken.
Make the
It's a chicken.
chicken soup. Thanksgiving is coming.
Yep.
So take your turkey carcass and boil it and make a soup with it.
Oh, yeah, that makes a great soup too. Oh,
Yes. And
yes.
put it in the blender, make a creamy soup out of it, add
Oh,
lemon, garlic, onions, or make a light, just a soup, and make it like a cup of soup. So
yeah.
instead of buying a cup of soup in the store, you have your own cup of soup.
Yeah,
At,
pretty
at,
much.
at the dollar store, they have these containers that holds just 1 cup.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or sometimes for the sake of space, I use a freezer bag, and so they stack.
Yeah, it's a great tip.
Yeah. So these are the things we can do.
Yep.
So
And my birthday's okay, sorry. My birthday's coming, Marina. So you will get the Herbert tea from your partner.
yeah, that would be nice. Yes, you should check it out. Anything else?
Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah. So we'll see what you have. Tanya says about the collagen. We talked about that.
Yep.
Water can be flavored. Yeah, which is true with cucumbers. Marina said that I have coffee I have coffee every day, so I need to drink my gallon of water. I love
Mm-hmm.
coffee. Um, Coffee is the worst thing for headaches. You see, I don't get headaches, but I just love it. I'll have 1 cup or 2 cups. It depends. And in the evening, when it's coming to evening, I don't mind a fancy coffee. Like, 3 o'clock in the afternoon,
Yeah.
it's chill. I would like a fancy coffee, and
Yeah.
I put a tad of brandy in it.
Before your show?
No, 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 no. At 3 o'clock.
Oh,
Three
okay,
o'clock.
3 o'clock. That's good.
Also, West. No, if I came, I think I'd be crazy.
No, no, it might, maybe it's more fun. It's like a different way. Well, you have lots of coffee pots too in your basket. That's a great
Yes,
idea.
yeah. I just put them. I have a special basket of coffee.
Yeah.
Do not.
Oh,
Um,
David's tea. Yes,
yeah, your
Tanya.
body.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's a good one too.
yeah,
I believe that's Canadian, David's tea, I think.
yeah.
I think,
David
yeah.
says Canadian. It's nice. Our modern diet, Marina said, causes our inflammatory disease. You think that, Marina? We
You
know that.
think?
Hi, Rosha. We have tongue scraper at the best. But yeah, you brush your tongue, use a tongue. You need to. And don't forget to brush the gums and floss, please. I floss all the. Yeah, Tanya used to walk around flossing when she was my assistant. And I said, I'll just kill you. Some things you must do in private, and this is one of them. Food is our medicine. Give up refined food. And my nanny was to tell me, you are what you eat. It's true. Cider vinegar. We had such a wonderful show, guys. We
I
have kept
know.
you
Thank
here.
you so much. Thank you for the comments. They always help and sharing tips. And then your tips not only help us, it's helping somebody else too.
Yes, it does. And don't forget, like Tanya said, pamper yourself. You are worth it.
Yes, that's it.
When you
That's
come,
what self-care about. Self-care about.
I have a big tip for you. You should go to the store and get a nice exercise book and call it Self-Care Sunday Tips.
Oh, nice.
So,
Okay.
so when you come to the Self-Care show, you have your pen, you put the date, and you go through it, and you put the little ideas, because you will forget. Do not depend on your brain. Not that you do not have a fabulous brain, but there's so much you have to think about.
Yes.
So one of the things to do is to make sure you write. Get your little book, write all
Yep.
the tips, all the little things, like where's that health food store? I have mine. You see what I mean? We come
Yep.
prepared. We always write. When Fallon said, what do you use under the eye? And that was early. And I knew we would have to, I wrote it down
Mm-hmm.
so that when I got a chance, I told her how to put it under her eye. So you have to tell your ideas, we write down. So you have to share your tips. And when you see a tip that you can use, do not put it away. If your mind triggers and say, no, I should do this, then write
Mm-hmm.
it down.
Yeah, it's
Because
important.
you
See,
will find that you go around the corner, and all of a sudden, oh, I should have, what was that they said again? What was this?
yeah.
So you do not want that.
So just always have a pen and paper ready wherever
Not
you
that,
can reach.
not paper. Make sure you have a book for Sunday self-care show. This show is going on for a long time. I can't even remember when we started this show, but we've been going on for a while. I think it was
Yes.
last. So what I want you guys to do is that we will continue coming to you with all sorts of ideas. And when it comes to this time of the year, we're going to refresh your mind and give
Mm-hmm.
you stuff to think about, so that you have something going, because you can count on us. You can go back and check the show. You can recommend it to others to come and sit. I mean, make a cup of tea. Pour yourself a couple glasses of water. Put your feet up and take your pen in your lap and
Yep.
listen to the self-care show, because it's really worth it. I know, because I am
That's it.
learning from you. Both
Me
Yuko and
too.
I are learning from
Yeah.
you. So we know that how valuable it is. So write
Very
it
much.
down. You mightn't use it today, but you'll be able to use it later. So Yuko,
Yeah.
it's yours today. You started it.
So I'm gonna close it.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, and thank you for the comment. And have a great Sunday to Sunday Goddess. Thank you so much. And then
So,
Tanya said, "I'm always waiting for self-care Sundays.
well,
Two
yeah,
ladies are fun and full of
I know,
knowledge."
And you know who like some Sunday Colleen. She's been
Yes.
coming from the time we started, and she's told everybody she knows. So if you know somebody who wants you think that should get a little thing from us, get them to watch it. Do
Yep.
not wait until we are famous for you to come and watch our show.
I love that, Tessa.
Because we are going to be famous. You must
We
say,
are.
we are going to be famous with this self-care show. So you must say to yourself, I watched them when they first started off. I never thought they would get, yeah. So think we are going all the way.
Yes.
So don't be surprised when you see us all the way. This thing is going to be blown out. Like we came here to let women know we as two women opposite, different nationality, and we're
Very much.
sharing
Oh my.
everything that is common for women. So do not be surprised when we hit the jackpot, we break the gas ceiling. I wanted to watch it then, but no, I can't because, don't do that.
No, no.
So come,
I love you. Oh, I love that, Tessa. Thank you.
so come now and see us and join us tomorrow morning. Tomorrow I have 5 lives.
Really?
Well, listen to this. I have my morning blessings, and then Magic Alberto is interviewing me at 9. Then at 12, I have the 12 o'clock. I
Yeah.
have the 12 o'clock, what intrigues you. Then at 1:45, I have somebody from Iran who wants me to interview her because she asked, and I said, okay. And then at 7, I have my 7 o'clock show.
Wow.
So tomorrow is going to be wild. I have 5 lives tomorrow.
So busy. Wow.
You
Good
know,
for you, Tessa.
well, you know what they say, you better hit the anvil while the iron is hot. So you want me, here I am. Here I am.
Yes.
And then,
Yes. Yes.
we'll see how it goes so that I won't have any regrets. The reason why
For
I'm
sure.
doing this, I do
For
not
sure.
want to say, you know what, I was asked to do this live with this girl from Iran and I didn't do it. I wish I had done. I don't want that. And I don't want not to do the morning blessing. Magic Alberto was so gracious when he did What Intrigues You.
Yes.
And then we have Christina coming in at 12 o'clock tomorrow. So it's going to
Nice.
be, yeah,
Oh.
I have to put her stuff on today. It's going to be so wild. So join us if you can join. And Yoko is it in Japanese, Yoko?
Uh,
Tomorrow.
oh no, I'm off on the IG Live tomorrow. I go in Clubhouse tomorrow, but I
Yeah,
am, yes, Tuesday, Japanese IG Lives too.
yeah. So she is going to be on Clubhouse. That's where she goes.
Yes,
I,
in
go-
Japanese Clubhouse.
if I had to add Clubhouse, I wouldn't sleep. So I'm just going to stay where I am for now.
I
I,
know.
I, I go and I check Clubhouse and I run away 10, 15 minutes later.
Yeah.
And so that's it. And so don't forget to join us, guys. And we'll see you next weekend for our specific Sunday self-care show. And the show has to go on. So we'll be there somehow,
Okay.
some way. So
Some
have
way.
fun.
Get your
And
5 outfits ready, mother. That's from Tanya. Tomorrow.
yes, I have to have
She
5
is probably
outfits.
hanging 5 outfits already.
5 hours. So guys, we appreciate you. We are very
Thank you.
grateful that you came. We really, really appreciate having each and every, like Marina and Dawn and Tanya and Colleen and all these wonderful people that come to the show. I wish we had kept track of all your names. And Rosha.
And then Aman too. Aman is too.
Aman, I hope Aman heard what we talk about. Men, you have to do the same thing. Azim, all of you guys who came, thank you so
Yes.
much for coming. We do
Thank you so
appreciate
much.
you.
All right.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Have yourself a great Sunday, guys.
Say thank you in Japanese.
ありがとうございます。今日も来ていただいてありがとうございます。
Arigato.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.